Your Weather Watch continues. Good morning. I'm Emily Vukovic. It is Wednesday. It is the 13th of March, and we've got a system on the way, but it is going to make us feel a lot more spring-like. So that's good news. It is, however, going to be bringing us some wet weather, and depending on how far north you are, you could see a little bit of snow. Today, we're seasonal. We're looking at a daytime high 3 degrees, but yes, we do have some showers in the forecast. We've got an outer band moving in. I'll explain that in a minute. 3 degrees for Toronto, 1 up through Huntsville, seeing snow. We've got some mixing through Barrie today with a high of 2, but look at down south. Windsor's getting up to a daytime high of 8. That is an indication for us. 15 is their daytime high tomorrow. We're hovering at about 9 degrees for the afternoon. Temperatures may fluctuate a little bit depending on how close you are to the water. The further you are away from the water, the warmer it will feel, of course, but it is going to be wet. Colorado low giving us an outer band of showers today, and then tomorrow, bulk of the moisture doesn't move in until scattered showers in front of the system its way north and east. Rainfall amounts, we're looking at about 10 to 20 millimeters for the city of Toronto, and you know it's spring when you actually have a thunderstorm risk. Now down towards the south and through London, down through Chatham and in through Windsor, we do have the potential for some isolated severe cells, but for the most part for the city it is going to be isolated non-severe, and it's going to be mostly happening through the overnight hours, and it's going to be gusty. All right, if you've seen Force of Nature, you've seen this video, but Tyler Hamilton breaks down the rare lightning strike in California. Well, if you're heading into town, maybe you're going to the Leafs game tonight, you might want to bring an umbrella. We've got a decent outer band of showers and snow and some freezing rain moving in through parts of Ontario because of that massive Colorado low that's going to be moving its way north and east today into tomorrow. Temperatures, well, they're a little on the mild side. We're close to seasonal. Toronto getting up to a daytime high of 3, but we do have some messy weather moving in throughout the day today, and then getting a bit of a break and then moving in again tomorrow. Let someone else drive for you. Grab a lift. Happy Wednesday. It is the 13th of March. I'm Emily Vukovic. Thanks so much for spending a little time with us this morning. We've got spring-like conditions on the way. Good news and bad. Good news, we're going to warm up. The bad news, we're going to see some decent rain, which is going to cause the potential for some flooding and melt all the snow, so it's going to be muddy everywhere. All right, we've got warm air coming in with this next Colorado low. Today is going to be cool. We've got some outer bands of showers moving in, so we are going to be seeing the potential for some afternoon rain, possibly even a little bit of snow as temperatures are warming up to our daytime high. 6 in Hamilton today, 3 for the city of Toronto, 2 up in Newmarket and 2 up in Barrie. Now the Colorado low, these are the outer bands that are going to be impacting us throughout the day today. And then tomorrow, well, we are going to be seeing a few isolated showers ahead of the front, and then the bulk of the moisture, that's going to be coming in by tomorrow evening through the overnight. That's when we're going to see the heavy rain, the risk of isolated thunderstorms, and gusts up to about 70 kilometers an hour. Okay, March break is upon us. Hopefully you're having a good time with the kids, and if you're looking for something to do, here's Michelle Mackey with a bunch of great ideas. Good morning. It's Wednesday. It is the 13th of March. I'm Emily Vukovic, and we've got a spring-like system on the way, bringing us rain and warmer temperatures. This Colorado low is going to be bringing us some outer bands throughout the day today, so we are expecting rain in our forecast. 3 degrees is our daytime high, so that's where we should be for this time of year. So really not bad in terms of our temperatures. It's certainly not going to be as nice as it was yesterday, though, mainly cloudy with a few showers. That's pretty much going to be the case right across the board. Barrie only getting up to 2 degrees with a little bit of mixing, in Huntsville potentially seeing just straight snow with a daytime high of 1. So here's how it plays out for today. We've got that mixing to the north. We've got showers to the south. This is going to be through the afternoon hours. We get a bit of a break, and then tomorrow afternoon, another round of showers before the bulk of the moisture starts to come in around dinner time. Some of it is going to be heavier than others. We're going to see showers in the afternoon, heavier rain through the evening. 9 degrees is our daytime high. Now we could exceed that temperature, I think, later on in the evening, potentially. So it is going to be really mild, but if you're going to be outside, you're going to want to bring your umbrella because we've got about 10 to 20 millimeters of rain on the way. So it is going to feel more like spring and even more like summer. We do have the risk of isolated thunderstorms, just enough instability along that front where through the evening and overnight down towards Chatham, Windsor, even in through London, we could see some severe cells firing up. But for the city of Toronto, it is going to be isolated, non-severe with gusts up to about 70 kilometers an hour. All right, let's turn things over to Rachel Schutzen now. She's got a great health and weather concerning asthma attacks.
Expert.
Thanks for joining us on the Morning Brief. Chris, Nicole, and Emily with you. And because it's Wednesday, guys,
yes,
it is What Would You Do Wednesday. Now, we're going to throw this to the next story by Chris St. Clair, but we have a big debate coming up on this. Check this out.
Well, this one has elicited no shortage of responses online. And, of course, I know, Emily, you've got your opinion on this. We all do, I think.
Well, it's not my opinion necessarily, but I mean, I feel like there have been a lot of stories changing. Now, it wasn't that she wasn't taking a selfie. She didn't climb over the barrier. She leaned over the barrier. So, I mean, there are a lot of conflicting reports.
She crossed the line.
Yeah.
Right, but
She
now
crossed the line. She's apparently apologized to the zoo.
But now she's kind of blaming the zoo by saying, well, you know, you've got these things in place, but people can still get too close.
Much easier to point the finger at someone else than your own self, and I think she was clearly at fault.
So would you do it, I guess, is our question. You know, have you put yourself at risk to take a selfie or any kind of photo? And I don't think people are being incredibly truthful.
No. Okay. Well, a few people said, oh.
Sorry.
First time using the clicker?
It must be.
It came up last time.
Did it?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
There we go. 96% said no.
Yeah, no, it was there. Okay, let's go.
Let's go to the responses?
Let's go to the tweets.
Sure.
Jaguars, Lions, Tigers. I've taken selfies with all of them. Mitch, I want the proof.
Yeah,
I think
where's
there's
the
some
photo?
sarcasm there from Mitch's.
You think so?
I don't know.
Like professionals, and they do
Yeah.
it safely.
They
as
do.
Well,
They-
so
yeah.
I'll give them a pass for sure.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, we would love to hear from you, but if you do send us a tweet of, yes, I have risked my life or in any way, shape, or form, send us the proof. We want to see it because the proof, it's in the pudding. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Emily Vukovic. It is Wednesday. It is the 13th of March. We are smack dab in the middle of March break. And hopefully you and yourself are staying busy. You and the kids, you and yourself. You and the kids are staying busy and having a good time enjoying the spring-like conditions we've been dealing with. Yesterday was absolutely gorgeous. We saw daytime highs getting up to 3-4 degrees, tons of sunshine. Today, a little bit more cloudy, and we are going to be seeing some showers. We've got outer bands of this Colorado low that are really going to be impacting the lower Great Lakes. 3 degrees, showers, feeling more like 0. So if you are out with the kids today, umbrella, rain jacket possible. 3 degrees through Toronto, 2 up in Barrie, 1 through Huntsville. But look at Windsor, getting up to a daytime high of 8 degrees. That's kind of giving us a little indication of what's to come our way. Now, the prefrontal bands, they're going to be giving us the risk of a few isolated showers through Toronto, mixing a little bit further north, could even see a little bit of freezing rain through Cottage Country. And then we've got showers ahead of that front throughout the day tomorrow, and then the bulk of the moisture, that's going to be moving in around dinner time through much of the GTA. And we're expecting to see anywhere from 10 to 20 millimeters of rain. 9 degrees is our daytime high for tomorrow. Might even get a little bit warmer as the evening goes on. 12 through London, 15 through Windsor. Here's the rainfall forecast, 10 to 20 millimeters, fairly widespread. Of course, if we do see some thunderstorm activity, yes, that is a chance because it is going to be a little bit unstable down towards the southwest. Those rainfall amounts could certainly rise. It is going to be gusty as well, wind gusts up to about 70 kilometers an hour tomorrow through the overnight. Right, parts of the United States have seen a ton of snow, like 165 centimeters, and unfortunately, it has become deadly. Good morning. It's Wednesday. It's the 13th of March. I'm Emily Vukovic, and very spring-like conditions on the way. A bit of a trio, if you will. We've got rain, we've got wind, and we've got warm temperatures, all in this Colorado low. It's going to be tracking its way towards our region today. And in fact, we are going to be seeing some pretty intense prefrontal bands of moisture moving in through the GTA. So we do have showers in the forecast, seeing a daytime high of 3. And little bit of rain. It's not going to be a total washout, however. So if you do have outdoor plans, maybe if you're heading to one of the maple syrup kind of sugar bushes today, bring an umbrella, possibly a rain jacket, but it's not going to be an all-day rain. 2 degrees up in Barrie today. We're looking at 6 through London, 8 through Windsor. So that's an indication of what's to come for us. Prefrontal showers throughout the day today. Tomorrow, we are going to be seeing a few showers ahead of the bulk of the moisture. That's going to be coming in around dinner time. So it is going to be really wet. The winds are going to start to strengthen, and temperatures, they're going to be really mild. 9 degrees is our daytime high expected for tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised if it bumps up by a couple of degrees. Widespread rain, we're looking at 10 to 20 millimeters, so say goodbye to all that snow. We may keep a few huge snowbanks, so they'll get smaller, but I think the majority of it is going to be gone. And you know what is spring like when? We do have a thunderstorm risk. Yeah, we could see some severe cells down towards the southwest, but for the city of Toronto, we're looking at non-severe. All right, we're going to turn things over to Tyler Hamilton right now. He has a really good explanation of why one single lightning bolt made a really big impact. Thanks for joining us. It is Wednesday, of course, so it is What Would You Do Wednesday. And unless you've been living under a rock, you have heard of this next story. The woman being attacked by the Jaguar at the Arizona Zoo.
Yep.
Witness says that she actually jumped over the barrier to get closer to the enclosure, but she is now saying that she leaned over the barrier to get a better photo.
She's blaming the zoo now.
Kind of, and she's saying that the barrier or the fence needs to be further away from the barrier. So now she's saying, well, if it was further away, then I wouldn't have got hurt and blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, you can form your own opinion on that.
All right. Well, there's other examples where people have, done something dangerous to get the perfect shot. Coast Guard had to rescue her.
Yeah, but the guide said it's okay to do it. That was my understanding of that story. So it's not like
I think it was a full sheet of ice and then it separated.
It did. Some waves came in.
Yeah.
I wonder if they can sue the guide. Okay, next video. This one, I can't even fathom the stupidity of this video. No offense, buddy, but really, you want to get that close to bears while they're
look, he's
eating?
holding up his camera.
One more.
All right, next video. All right, so they're highlighting where a person is sitting here in Australia to get the perfect shot. So on that cliff edge, look what's below.
That makes my knees weak just looking at that. So for my answer, hard no. I would never even go close to that edge, let alone sit on it.
Okay, well, we put the question out there. We asked on Twitter this question: have you ever put yourself at risk taking a photo, whether it be a selfie or someone taking one of you? And 96% said no.
We don't believe you.
Well, Mitch says jaguars, lions, tigers. I've taken selfies with them all. Mitch, we want the proof.
All right, well, we've got a storm coming in, by the way, and this is going to be our main story today across the Weather Network. This one is going to bring blizzards to thunderstorms and likely some melting snow.
While traffic moving pretty good at this hour, 401 west of Renforth, you can see. Welcome to the Morning Brief. Chris, Nicole, and Emily with you, and it's What Would You Do Wednesday. And you guys, this first video is terrifying. Okay, you're driving along on the highway. The defensive driving of the person that kind of moves over is incredible.
Well, the thing is that road looked like it was snow covered on the side, and that reminds me of a time that I was on a road like that, and then slowly my car just started to slide to the right, and then I just went into the ditch.
Oh boy.
And fell, and it was like, and then I was sideways in the ditch, completely stuck. I didn't really know what to do.
Yeah, what do you do?
Let's find out.
Some very good advice there. And also what's hard to remain visible is around very large snowbanks. And we've certainly seen a share of them. Take it
Wednesday, it is the 13th of March. I'm Emily Vukovic. Thank you so much for spending a little time with us this morning. We've got a Colorado low moving its way towards southern Ontario, and it is going to be impacting us over the next couple of days. Today, it's impacting us with a couple of outer bands of moisture. We've got a daytime high, 3 degrees, feeling more like 0. So dress the kids for 0 if they're participating in any kind of March break activities, especially outside. Temperatures getting very possible, and the further north you go up through Huntsville, we are going to be seeing a little bit of snow. It is not a ton of accumulation, traced to a couple of centimeters, and then tomorrow we've got some rain on the way. Now we've got rain potentially in the morning, potentially in the afternoon. We'll kind of see breaks in between, and then the bulk of the moisture coming in tomorrow night. So there's the prefrontal stuff, and then here comes that low through the overnight Thursday and into Friday. The winds are going to be coming in from the south, so our temperatures are going to be warming up significantly. We're going to be seeing about 10 to 20 millimeters of rain. This could cause some localized flooding, potential, some pooling on the roads, and it's going to increase the melting of our snowbanks. So we can say goodbye to most of those. The thunderstorm risk is there, especially down towards the southwest. We could see some isolated severe cells popping up, meaning some strong winds, some localized hail possibly, heavy downpours. And if we do see a thunderstorm in the Toronto area, those rainfall amounts, they could certainly go up as well. But we're looking at more isolated, non-severe cells firing up. Okay, the winds, they are going to be incredibly gusty Thursday overnight into Friday. We could see wind gusts up to about 70 kilometers an hour. And then temperatures, they're going to go down again. So we're going to get up to 9 for Thursday and Friday, but then drop to 1 behind the cold front on Saturday. A lot of snow in the United States, and unfortunately in some cases it has become deadly.
Today in Ontario, we're seeing moisture move in, and that's brought us some freezing rain around Sudbury, Timmins, so the Nickel Belt freezing rain, as well as some light snow today, 2 to 5 centimeters, and rain in the Greater Toronto area this afternoon. But a bigger push of a system comes in tonight for northwestern Ontario, Dryden over towards Armstrong, blowing snow begins, and then it picks up through Thursday. And Thursday, here's the story of rain, which begins in the evening for southern Ontario and spreads north through the evening into Friday. Get ready for rain, a chance of thunderstorms as well throughout parts of Ontario heading into Thursday. While today sees a little bit of moisture through Thursday evening, the wind, the rain starts to pick up around Windsor, London, Toronto as well. It extends all the way north into areas around Geraldton. And there's also going to be snow mixed in with this too. It starts really this evening around southern Manitoba. Winnipeg only 5 centimeters, but go to Kenora, Dryden, over towards Armstrong, and a heavy amount of snow through Thursday into Friday with very strong winds.
Found yourself kind of nestled out of the wind and all that sunshine. Oh, it felt good. I'm Emily Vukovic. Thank you so much for joining us here at the Weather Network. It's Wednesday. It is the 13th of March, and we have a very spring-like system on the way. Today, we're going to start to see those prefrontal bands moving in, giving us a little bit of moisture. So we do have rain on the way, but we are also going to be seeing a significant warm-up over the next couple of days. So for today, daytime highs close to where they should be. We should be about 4 degrees for this time of year. We're getting up to a high of 3. But yes, we do have some showers on the way. It is not going to be an all-day rain. It is not going to be a complete washout. But grab the umbrella, possibly the rain jacket if you do have any kind of outdoor activities planned, especially for March break. So frontal showers today, the potential for some frontal showers tomorrow morning, and then the bulk of the moisture moving in tomorrow night. Now, if you're still looking for ideas on what to do this March break, Michelle Mackey has some for you. I'm Emily Vukovic. Thanks for joining us on this Wednesday. It is the 13th of March, and we do have a spring-like system on the way. It's going to start today with some outer bands. The Colorado low, see how far it stretches? It goes way down to the south and then moves all the way up towards parts of Ontario, and you can see it's giving all sorts of types of precipitation. Now for us, we're going to be dealing with rain for the city. We're looking at a daytime high of 3 degrees, feeling like 0, so dress the kids for any kind of March break activities for 0. It's going to be fairly damp, kind of cool. Easterly wind coming off the lake. Nobody likes an easterly wind ever. We're going to be seeing a daytime high of 2 in Barrie, and see there's that mixing up through Huntsville. It's looking like snow with temperatures hovering around that freezing mark. And then tomorrow, temperatures are going to be warming up significantly. Look at the double-digit territory. Barrie, 10 degrees. London, 13. Windsor, 17 degrees. That 9 for Toronto is because we are so close to the lake, and that air, it's going to cool off as it goes over that large body of water. We are expected to see our winds increase as well with this. We could see some prefrontal showers tomorrow morning. We'll see a little bit of a lull, and then the bulk of the moisture, that's going to be coming in late day tomorrow. Rainfall amounts anywhere between 10 to 20 millimeters, fairly widespread throughout the GTA in southern Ontario. And then, you know, it's spring when we start talking about the risk for an isolated thunderstorm. Now, isolated severe cells potentially down through Chatham, all the way down towards Windsor, but for us, isolated non-severe for the most part. But it is going to be incredibly gusty. Our winds are going to be gusting up to about 70 kilometers an hour overnight and into Friday morning. So it's going to be your typical spring-like system. All right, switching gears a little bit, we're going to take you down towards the United States, where in parts of Colorado, they have seen a ton of snow, and unfortunately, in some cases, it has become deadly. Take a look at this.